Hello, it's Mr. John here. How's everyone going? Hope you're all doing well. I'm missing you very much, as I'm sure all the teachers are at CCS, and looking forward to seeing you when the school resumes together. Hopefully, that'll be in the coming weeks. In the meantime, I've got a story for you and a little bit of information to share. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Here's the story: The Three Fish. There once lived three fish in a beautiful lake, which was in the middle of a big forest. The three fish were all good friends and spent all their time together. Each fish was very different from the other. The first fish was very wise, and he always did what was right. The second fish was resourceful. Though he was not the smartest of the fish, he always followed directions. The third fish, he was a little lazy. He felt that luck was enough to help him out in life, so he did very little. One evening, some fishermen passed by the pond and saw the fish. "This pond is full of fish," they told each other. "We have never fished here before. We must come back tomorrow morning with our nets and catch these fish." The wise fish heard the fishermen say this, and he became very concerned. Then the wise fish called all the other fish together and said, "Did you hear what the fisherman just said?" "No, we didn't," said the other fish. The wise fish replied, "We must leave this pond now. If not, the fisherman will return tomorrow and catch us and eat us." The second resourceful fish agreed. "You are right," he said. "We must leave the pond and do what you say." The lazy fish laughed. "There is no reason to worry," he said. "We have lived in this pond all our lives, and no fisherman has ever come here. Why should we be concerned? I am not going anywhere. My luck will keep me safe." The wise fish and the resourceful fish realized it was not safe in the pond, so they left quickly. Though the third lazy fish refused to leave. He was sure that his luck would keep him safe, and he felt that he did not need to do anything. Soon the fishermen arrived and caught all the fish that were left in the pond, including the lazy fish. The lazy fish's luck did not help him. Because he decided to do nothing, he was caught by the fishermen and eaten for dinner. Okay, I hope we all enjoyed that story, The Three Fish. Now, there was a moral to that story. Can you think what that might have been? There was a lazy fish, wasn't there? And the lazy fish thought, well, if I rely on my luck, I don't really need to do anything. The problem isn't that bad. He did nothing, and he got caught by the fishermen and eaten for dinner. So the moral of the story is, if we face difficult things in life or problems, we need to do something about it, have some plan and act on it. That's the moral of the story. As I'm sure you all realize, we have a situation in Hong Kong at the moment that is a bit of a problem. It's called the coronavirus, and that's affecting a lot of people's day-to-day lives and affecting the students at our school. Obviously, we're not here at the moment at the school, and we're watching this on a video on a computer screen, and that's to help isolate people, because it's not a good idea to have a lot of people together at this point of time. Okay, just a couple of things. If you are heading out with mum and dad, or you're just going out for a little while, it's obviously a good idea to keep away from enclosed areas with a lot of people. However, if you do go out, just remember to wear your face mask. I've got one here. Put it on. Okay. Remember to pull it down and to have it tightly fitting on your face. Just that section around the nose. And that's the best way to wear it. Okay, while you're also out, just remember to keep good personal hygiene, especially with your hands, okay? So if you're about to eat and you've touched a lot of things, remember to wash your hands thoroughly with soapy water as well. Wash the front and the back of your hands. That's very important. If you happen to not have access to water and soap, use a hand sanitizer and use a fairly good amount on your hands to get them quite wet with a hand sanitizer before you eat. Another thing you can keep in mind as well is if you are out and you have been touching things, try not to get your hands near your mouth. Okay, that's a good idea. So keep your hands away from your face. That's a good thing as well. If you are at home, some things we can do is play some games, some board games, charades with mum and dad, try some acting, try and move around a little bit. You can try skipping if there's a space big enough at your flat or your home, and try and keep positive, keep the blinds open, try and get some sunshine through, and keep happy, keep positive. Okay, I was just discussing a few things we could do to help the situation with the coronavirus here in Hong Kong. So I've got a little bit of a quiz to see if you're listening. It's a little bit of fun, but here it is. Okay, here we go. Question 1. If we are out and about and touching things, what should we wash our hands with? Number 1, spaghetti. Number 2, chocolate milk. Or number 3, soap and water. Okay, what do you think the answer is? Okay, the answer is soap and water. Great. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, if we go out from our home and we are around other people, what should we be wearing on our face? Number 1, a Halloween mask. Number 2, a medical mask. Or number 3, a Batman mask. Okay, the answer is a medical mask. Right. Okay, last one. Last question. What part of our body should we not be touching if we don't have very clean hands? Number 1, our knees. Number 2, our toes. Number 3, our mouth. Okay, the answer is our mouth. Well, I hope you enjoyed that quiz. It was a little bit of fun, wasn't it? And I really hope you enjoyed that short story and the meaning behind it. Well, that's all for now, and look forward to seeing you next time.